There's no mirror. And that...
You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this.
Okay, if this is your choice, you take...
Oh.
Your Honor, your... That's the spirit. You may ignore the blade. Good. Focus on the...
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
You step forward. Your grip...
Oh? No talking then? I'm probably chained up in this... So,
She's unarmed. You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade.
Oh, this is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. But do you actually believe...
It's like she's convinced she...
Yes. Even as she lays there, but it's over. Is it over? Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your... Why do I feel like we've... You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But that day isn't... You open the cabin door. Red...
Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find.
What? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be... This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings, this is what's best for everyone. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days. Psst. Hey, we're not just gonna... Are we really happy? Really? Well, more happy time passes. Please, shake yourself. The little voice, eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. That's... Good.
And there you are. This is...
Yes. You are... What's done is... This is what's best for everyone. I do, but the blade... I can hear everything you say, little voice. He's right. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from... Do you not? There's more for us to do. Don't you... How astute. You are absolutely correct. In a sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really... I know this is out there, but that little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. If we die, you can yell at me or... I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. Princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The end. Nice knowing you. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end you're here to slay her. My tricks? If he doesn't remember what happened, that's fine. It wasn't very hard to kill her last time. Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this... Oh, she will lie. The interior of the cabin is cold. It feels like... What are you talking about? You reach forward, and now it's gone. Let's not spend... The door to the basement groans open. The room, but nobody's... As much as I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body, lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain. Okay, she's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor. Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous, skeletal grin. And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here? Ghost! Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you. Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that... So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again, if we want. Without a moment's hesitation, you lash out with your blade. It's like you're slashing at air. No matter how many times you stab at her, no matter how many angles you strike from, all you manage to do is interrupt her form, the skin of your hand prickling with cold as it passes through, unable to find anything.
You're adorable when you're confused. But I didn't say you could touch me. Why are you even here? Just making sure you finish the job, or what?
You swing at the princess once more, and once more your blade...
Really?
Her voice chides from elsewhere in the room. You whirl around. She draws in close.
I was willing to let bygones be bygones, Keller. I was willing to ignore everything you did to me so we could get out of here, together. All I ever wanted was to leave this place. All I ever wanted was to find a way back home. Wherever home is.
Her eyes turn from wells of sorrow to pits of wrath as she stares.
But I guess violence is the only language you speak.
She forces her hand into your chest. Yes? Nothing happens. Are you sure about that? And yet it didn't.
Not yet. But let's see if you stay that way.
You can't be sure if you first hear or feel what happens next. But it is over before you can fully conceptualize what a horrific splintering, the squelching of organs, the...
I'm done asking. The next time I see you, I'm taking everything I owed. Starting with your body. If you won't choose to give me my freedom, I'll just have to make you give it to me.
She's real now. If she's making us dead, we should return the favor. You swing your blade towards her briefly corporeal throat. It connects. A gash widens across her neck, glowing ectoplasm leaking from the wound. But it's too little, too late. In her hand, you realize she clutches your still beating heart. Did we get her? Even if we didn't, we've given her something to remember.
See you soon, Killer.
I'm afraid you'll never know. as she crushes your precious organ in her hand, everything goes dark, and you die.
You're on a path, and here we go.
The deck's stacked, isn't it? We kill her, we start again. She kills us as a goddamn ghost, we start again. I'm starting to think we're being run. Come on, let's not give in to all that misery just yet. There's got to be a way out of this. There's got to be a right answer. Yeah. And what if there isn't? Aren't you listening to me? That's ridiculous. There'd be no... I think that's exactly what it is. The powers that be, seeing how many ways they can screw with us. Could be it's all some kind of sick joke to them. But wouldn't that get... I don't know. Not if they're creative. Okay, so you've already been here. Twice, even. Nobody here is screwing with you, and I can't imagine any scenario. Well,
We killed her.
and why?
Because you decided to foist...
That doesn't sound like me. If I'd had everything my way, you would have effortlessly slain the prince.
The ending was the tedium. You locked us in a cabin and sent that cabin to an endless void. And then you told us we were happy.
Well, were you happy? Of course we weren't happy. That's why we killed ourselves. It was awful.
It was boring.
It was... So you...
Yes.
Even though she was already dead. This is all... Okay, let's try to get back on track. You're real. The princess is real. The world is real. The people... Whatever you did the first time, it sounds like it almost worked. So how about you give it one last try? But why should we help you? So you can just lock us away forever again? No, I don't. Tell you what, I won't do that. I promise. Oh yeah, sure. That changes everything. I mean, he did promise. Can you believe?
All this standing around and talking is boring. Now,
wouldn't that?
it would.
Thankfully, you all aren't the ones actually making the decisions, are you? You know what you have to do. Don't play by his rules. Everything is rigged. Everything is changing to whatever's... That's all the more reason to take this seriously. If the path is... I really should have said that. It'll make your task more difficult. You continue down the path towards the... It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. The more he talks, the more... Whatever. You don't want to listen to me, do...
It sounds...
The interior of the only... What's strange? The mirror grey.
I suppose.
You slowly make your way towards the gaping...
We've all...
I feel like you're trying to put us on it. You... What are the odds? You reach your arm. Nothing.
What you looking at, killer? Staring into the void? Thinking
Shit. You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Icy pain radiates up from the break. You're met with a terrifying visage of the prince.
But do you know how I feel? I gave you a path to forgiveness. I thought maybe you'd see what you've done and feel remorseful. Maybe try to make it up to me. But no. Even after I ripped your heart out, you still cut me. And for what? I didn't go anywhere. You didn't. Well, maybe a lot. So, here's how this is going to go. I'm going to... And you? You get to watch me.
I say we let her do it.
Do we even have a... You always... Maybe before, but not... Exactly. What choice is there?
Well, unless you have any specific...
You violently struggle against the princess, but all you manage to do is grind the
It's so easy to make you squirm. But I won't be crueler than I have to be. Wouldn't want to cause any more damage.
You remain pinned to the floor of the long hallway as the rest of the princess has torso stretched. You sure you can't do anything to help us? And crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Not like this. You don't even have a weapon. So I'm afraid you're out of luck. And whose fault is it there isn't? Yours, I assume. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Are you seriously trying to blame this on us? Your vision fades. You're awake. It's so cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth. There's another. Don't. That gap where the mirror was. Your body, still slumped against the wall, trapped. In a single moment of overwhelming willpower, capillaries burst and muscle fibers tear as you and the princess struggle over the reins of your body. One foot planted firmly on the edge where the floor ends, The nothing. Enough is enough. I'm tired of... You throw everything you have against her and manage, for one brief moment, to overpower the princess's hold on your body. Her thought slips through you. An empire. I don't think this qualifies as saving the world. What happens now? But I want to know what he... Oh? And why is that? He's gone. But...
What's happening?
She's gone. And there's that... I'm begging. It's different. It's going to ignore the coward. It's going to ignore.
Something finds me. There's nowhere for you to... You... She asked you...
That's the spirit. We're not gonna go... The door of...
Who's...
She sound... Don't let it...
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here.
You walk down the stairs. She's so cold. Focus on the task.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something? That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away.
The blade. Of course she doesn't... Don't you dare. It's fine.
Thank you.
Against will be... Don't know what you're...
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship. Oh, have you
You know... Oh, you have... You walk their line. You make your easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. The knife.
You won't... Without hesitation, you bring the blade down.
You bastard. If I have to kill you to leave this...
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's an act. She's unarmed. I'm not so... Don't waver now. As you raise your blade to strike, the two of you struggle on the ground. You lash out with the blade, slicing wherever you can. Forget trying to rescue. You roll out of her grasp, though every inch of you is in pain. The princess probably has it worse. We can still turn... The princess is still chained to the wall. What if she doesn't succumb to her wounds? Whatever she is, you rush up the stairs and dive past the threshold. You close the basement door. Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound. You settle in against the... It isn't long before you start to drift off. Your eyelids heavy with fatigue.
I know you're still there. It's not like this little door.
She sounds terrifying. As she violently...
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you up. You don't know the...
It doesn't sound... No.
I wouldn't be so sure about outlasting me. You're so...
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you... Where is she? Whose side?
Or maybe... What is...
Everything... We should have taken the knife again. I don't think she's going to take an olive branch. We need... You... Didn't you hit? You make your... No, I'm...
I would...
You turn faintly...
There you are.
As the princess... Your... Yes, I'm... You turn...
You're always...
There was a slave.
Can we love something that had to be? You stay. You watch. She's proceed. The only. You reach. You lean over the hole deep in the back. She's watching.
There you are.
With every word she speaks.
You practice out for
Look.
You are going to everything except for me. I've already. Oh, it's gonna be so much. A whip fighting you with your little cage. Now don't.
What if this really was? There's no paralysis anymore. You extend your hand to hers. The motion is difficult at first, as if.
And that's the.
I didn't. Why is it?
She's fine. Together.
Flicker.
You're.
Oh, and there you are. Are you here to kill me or something? Oh, so. So here we are. What an awkward start. I heard.
The blade is. No. You bring the blade down on, okay? Though the blade left a deep gash in her shoulder.
Are you serious? I don't know what came over you. But if we're doing this, do you think I need both of my arms to do that? But I don't have to tell you that. I'll go ahead and show you.
Thank you. You swing your arm towards her throat, but she's ready for it. You drop the blade. Pathetically. She lets go, and faster than you can react, there's a ringing in your ears. You're fairly certain you fall to your knees. Your every blow is as punishing as the first. She places a confident heel on her knee. It can't just. I'm sorry. Everything goes dark. Your honor, your hip. You're being so. If. What do we feel? We don't feel. You. The daughter. It's still her boo.
Is that.
You weren't. We need to get. Should. It doesn't matter. Making your way to the princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weeks. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good.
The little bird has returned to me. You've brought that knife again. Even.
As if on command, but we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it. I have a duty to report facts as facts, and of course we dropped it. She's. Oh, I understand what's going on.
Kneel. Oh, are you still. Kneel.
Your legs buckle, and your.
That's my good little bird. The last time we met, you couldn't even scratch. What draws you back here? Speak.
The last. Nobody should have met her before.
Then you shouldn't have trusted us. There was nothing we could do to.
He's being melodramatic, but yeah, we've been here before, and she absolutely just. That's worrying.
Do you think holding shut your beak is enough to stop me from... You're not... Perhaps you need another lesson. Pick up.
Do it. No objection. Don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's... As your eye falls on the blade, you feel... You reach forward.
Stand.
This one's... Okay, yeah. You can feel a creaking tension, but the princess eyes you with soft contemplation.
To defy me is to claim we stand on level ground. Take that knife.
What? You don't have to listen to her.
All will end.
Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End. Your body is sluggish and unresponsive, actively fighting against you.
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy. But it seemed plunge that knife into your...
I'm sorry.
Don't. As you take another step forward, the blade digs, then it slides back out.
Now, do it.
Those are just. It's you. Heroic one. What are you doing? I'm on it. Your other hand locks around your wrist, struggling to keep it from perforating vital.
What a pitiful It doesn't have to be like that. Or you can pathetically struggle against yourself.
Continue to approach the princess. You know, this would be a lot easier. My influence only goes so far, and I can only juggle so many things at once. The best I can do right now.
You're the one making things difficult. You're the one making us.
Stop.
As you finish crossing the room, you fall to your knees at the princess's feet. Your chest, the princess kneels down, lifting your chin with her finger as her face.
Your devotion is misplaced. You've surrendered to delusion. Perhaps, if you've learned your lesson, there's a place at my side for you, if you'll have it. Not.
Well, that's the me. Yes, I think he's given up whatever at least one of you is saying. She's within striking distance, and she's only negotiating. No! Yes. Though your body trembles, struggling to defend itself in the face of the princess's overwhelm, the wind of your freedom rushes through you, and you channel it into a decisive blow. Stabbing, she falls to the floor, crashing unceremoniously to her knees. You don't give her any time to recover. Your heart pounding with determination, you plunge as you find your target again and again. She laughs. We can do this. You always could. The decision to give you this.
It's not too late to pick up the pieces. It's.
Shut up.
I can't believe you would actually strike me. You
heathen! You worm! You defiler! You don't know the consequences of your arrogance!
Before you can strike the final blow, the princess lashes out, knocking you off your feet. There's an unsettling wet pop as your spine breaks. Your body is crushed as she pulverizes you into. You lie there, broken, beyond pain, unable to even see what she's done to you. But the princess is succumbing to her.
You made me use my hands. I can feel myself twisting into something new. Something.
You're monsters and conspirators. I can't bear.
The princess has been nothing but cruel to you.
But I don't feel.
Aside from the pain, I feel fine. She collapses to the floor. Her glassy eyes watch, unblinking. Yet, I suppose we were never gonna get her. Don't let those be your final, I guess. Regardless of how you feel about it, it's... You're on a path. I think he's up. And what's he got to be upset about? We just killed a god.
Exactly.
You're damn right we did. And you'll get over it. I can't say I have much sympathy for you. You're being too Alright, enough chatter. Okay, great, you're listening. If your thing is telling us about the princess, well, this is just great. Yeah.
Actually, this is all.
Yes, precisely. Oh, you're actually letting me talk now. Great. If you've already been here, so you knew this, I know all sorts of... That's not really... Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out, don't worry. You'd better hope that...
If there's still a princess...
Oh, cut it out, will you? Good. Well, it isn't long before you find your... That's it. I'd rather that's... The interior of the cabin is a place that feels long forgotten, but that is how it was. That's all. You, the only furniture of note. The blade is your... You take the blade from the... Good. You step all the way... What are you talking about? You're standing in front of a door. Whatever non-door thing, but it has to be... Smash it. Don't you want to know what we'll see in there? Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't real. You bring your fist crashing down against the door, as if on command, it slowly slides open. Why am I not surprised? You step forward into the darkness. The stairs leading down to the basement are at once both narrow and grand. The air is thick. It's her voice.
Was severing the tendons of my ascension not enough for you? Was it not enough to rend my divine heart? Come, see the horrors you've wrought upon my flesh, and feel my hands set upon your...
She's so angry, Jesus. Why did you desecrate her? Why couldn't I stop?
You've got to stop thinking about her like she's not some untouchable god.
Whatever she was now, it's our fault.
It doesn't matter what we are. She needs slaying. If I might interject, you didn't make her into an abomination. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. The chamber's walls are painted in blood. Deep, the princess stands in its center.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them.